just want to say something, fellow logs. You are being gaslit.
Esoteric PPPism and the blatant double standards of the sector. So washed up creature of a bygone era has returned to his sagging gaming chair he calls a throne. He has returned to simp for the Daiymo, his lord and master, trying to anoint another man-king just so he could serve him. His name is Esoteric PPPism. If you do not know who Esoteric PPPism was, he was a madman who often went on tirades with one singular purpose: to worship his master, Ashton Parks. Veiled in esoteric language, it was clever and very well edited. But it was just hero worship disguised extremely well. Great propaganda. Esoteric PPPism wants to be perspicacity.
You denied parole under the Dent Act. It's based on a lie.
Gotham needed a hero.
It needs it now more than ever. You betrayed everything you stood for.
What's the point? Far out there when the structures fail you, when the rumors aren't weapons anymore, they're shackles, letting the bad guy get in here. One day, you may face such a moment of crisis, and in that moment, I hope you have a friend like I did. To plunge their hands into the filth, so that you can keep yours clean.
Your hands look plenty filthy to me, Commissioner.
He made a video where perspicacity was portrayed positively, but everyone forgets that. He built up Shaggy, then dropped that. This man is a Boswell in need of a Samuel Johnson. He was born a slave and begs for a master. All the videos are rather repetitive. It goes from these 4 esoteric paragraphs with occult and historical references to regular prose that sounds like a Kiwi Farms post. He was going to make an animation based off PPP. It was competently made. He played sad music and got owl crying in background about friendship, with white text overlaid about how the internet isn't jokes.
That's really what... This is not right. It's just not right. It's just... God damn it. It's just... It's all a big internet joke, haha, until you fucking have to live it. Until you have to fucking live with it. Then it's not a joke anymore. Now it's a fucking real thing that you can't escape. More so than ever, people need something to grab onto and find, and I need something. I want my fucking friends back. They're just gone. I want my friends to be there now, but they're not here. So it's just me.
Mr. Hall, a broken man. It's one thing, really, I suppose, to decry the loss of a sibling and to think about it in those terms. But it's a certain point where surely you start thinking about yourself a bit more, Gahul.
This could happen to you, I guess, but no, this is just me. This is just the shit that I'm going through. It's just dark shit, man.
If we did this, your lot would burn us all to stake. He called Daiymo, Lord PPP the heir apparent. This is, after Ethan had put a donation link in the sidebar and made a Discord centered around his e-celebrity. Esotericism would talk about kino and nectar. Now what was kino and nectar? It was not grifting, it was a man ranting to a camera. If anyone grifted Esoteric PPPism would have made a 20-minute video on it. Now he is a stepping stool of a grifter who is antithetical to the values he used to preach. It is typical for this sector. Everyone has no principles and instead wanted parasocial relationships and e-fame. It is not even passable content. Every Daiymo video is a really poor bit, poor sound parody, or just content. Daiymo will never do anything funny, because his obese wife keeps him on a leash. All his videos are passive-aggressive rants, where he puts on a costume so he can hide behind satire. The normal Daiymo videos are his real thoughts, but he is not brave enough to stand by it. Similar to how Esoteric PPPism entire identity is based around standing in the shadow of Ashton. He told us Ashton was not a grifter and that he was a savior of the sector. He told us Godwinson was the king of kino,
The king of Kino, the reptilian known as Godwinson, came back but
and we put him on trial. We put Godwinson on trial when we were on good terms with him. Esotericism only took a stab at him once Adam struck first. That is the difference between that and this. We do not need to bend the knee to any internet celebrity for approval. Because unlike esoteric fagotism, we do not think this is particularly serious. It's an idle, worthless pastime. We will put Godwinson on trial 1 week, have Hive declared innocent the next, and in trial the next. These people are just streamers. They are not your friend. They are not particularly exceptional people. None of this is particularly important. Stop taking yourself so seriously. Ashton was not important, nor is Godwinson. They are just losers who ran on the internet to gain some importance, to boost their ego and feel important. Daiymo, Axel, Shaggy, and the others are just worse versions of them. They are all either crazy people or narcissists.